Here's how I get the cheapest shipping with Canada Post, part 2. Alright guys, so one of the top videos on my channel was the video that I made a couple months back talking about shipping with Canada Post and how you can use the letter mail and the slot system to get really cheap flat rate shipping across anywhere in Canada. Well, you guys came at me with a lot of questions in that video, so I want to kind of address some of those, as well as I've figured out some new secrets to shipping with the letter mail system and just shipping in general with Canada Post I want to share with you guys today to speed up your time shipping and also save you a bunch of money. By the way, in case you guys are new here, I'm the Commonlad and I make tons of different videos starting different hustles, selling things on eBay, Shopify, different Instagram tips. If that sounds like stuff that interests you, please consider subscribing. Also, if you haven't watched the first video, click right here or here on the screen, it'll be popping up. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it, starting off here talking about letter mail and the new thing that I found out. So I've been going around talking to different Canada Post clerks about finding a way to ship letter mail from home, or from a red box I should say, because obviously you can use Canada Post SnapShip or whatever the latest one they has is for shipping out parcels and things of that nature. And for letter mail, if you had a small letter going anywhere in Canada, you could ship it for $1.09 or whatever that price was, roughly around there, depending on where you bought your stamps. But that was an easy way to do it as well, drop it in a red box and go. Then you had oversized mail, which would be like a game like this in a 7x9 that was under 100 grams, and that would go for $1.90. You could just buy the $1.90 stamp it on there and ship it anywhere in Canada and you're good to go. Here's the issue with that though. Most of the video games that I was sending out were over 100 grams, which therefore meant that they wouldn't go for the $1.90 rate, and I was scared to do it because I didn't want to get rejected and have the packages sent back to me and then I had to deal with customers. It was going to be a whole mess. So I've heard of people doing that before, but I was not going to try that out. I wanted to pay the $3.35, which is what these go for, between I believe 1 and 500 grams in the 7x9 bubble mailers. So I did keep talking around to different Canada Post people, and eventually somebody was able to help me. And this right here was the solution that I was presented with. So here's how it works. It turns out that if you're just over the amount that you need to send out packages with the stamps, you're actually good to go in the red boxes, of course. But it's if you're under that's a problem. But here's how the math works out on this. If you buy the $1.94 oversized stamps, that's what you would use to send out a regular 7x9 bubble mailer if it's under 100 grams. But if you combine one of those with the $1.30 US stamps, which just say Can on them, they work just fine, and you put those two together, you get just over $3.35, which puts you right at $3.24 actually. So not over $3.35, but I kind of messed that up. $3.35 is with tax, so I think it's $3.15 plus a couple cents, for taxes. So there you go. That's actually a good way to do this. Why does this matter? This matters because I was sending out tons of games every single day and I was tired of having to wait in line at the post office to then go up to the cash and get them to weigh all the different games and put them all through the slot, make sure they're under an inch thick, and then just to have to pay for them all there, and it took like 20-30 minutes every day. This way I can just go to the post office, buy like 100 stamps, and then I can just go ahead and stamp them all home, drop them off at the red box, drop them off at the post office, whatever. They'll take them and deal with them, and I don't have to line up or wait for anything. So that's it for going to the post office for me. I'm done paying for anything there or buying stamps or anything, except for oversized letter mail that's going international. I still haven't figured that one out, but I'll let you know when I do. But other than that, I can send out basically anything now from here. So I really wanted to share that with you guys because I figured that could help you guys. Check into the stamps because you can go ahead and get a bunch of the stamps and never have to line up at the post office again. You are paying, I think, a few cents more with this, but it's definitely worth the time that I'm saving, so I'm happy to do it. And yeah, that's the combination. Again, the $1.94s and the $1.30s, the US stamps. Just ask them for a 6-pack of these if you want to get started or whatever, and this is the way to go, I'm telling you guys. By the way, let's just go over the slot mail once again in case anybody missed it in the last video. Again, I've already discussed the video game here though, but if it's under 100 grams, goes for $1.94 in a 7x9 bubble mailer. Everything has to be under an inch thick in the bigger slot, and in the smaller slot, it's just for regular letters like this. So if you got maybe like a patch or an SD card converter or whatever, I think I've covered this all in the last video. But yeah, that would go in here, and it would go in the smaller one for about $1.07 or whatever around Canada. These are all flat rates, which is awesome. You've also got packages I use like these little guys, these guys, these guys. They're all just for various different things that I sell here, but they can all go in the letter mail, and I save tons of money by doing it that way. And of course, like we just discussed, over 100 grams with a video game, between 500 grams, I believe, you get a really good rate. All right, now I want to show you guys something that another Canada Post clerk gave me that is a game changer. This right here is what I got, and I think you can ask for this at any post office. This is a 2020 January postal prices for letter mail. First page covers Canada, then it covers the United States, and then it covers international destinations, and it tells you what the prices are for any different weight and any different size of package. You can get one of these, and this makes shipping from here so much easier because I can just check it up here. I'm like, okay, I have a package that's between, 1 and 200 grams, $3.19, and that was actually the correct amount there. So $3.19, which comes to like $3.35 with tax. So the stamps do cover it at $3.24. But this shows all the different prices for all the different sizing that you'd ever need, all the different, letters and the prepaid stuff here, and just a whole bunch of different things, the shipping times for all of them. And again, mailing forward a bunch of different information here, but this is really interesting. Highly recommend that you pick up one of these sheets. Just ask them for the letter mail chart. I'm sure they'll be able to find this. I'm not sure if every post office has one, but I'm assuming that they do. And in fact, if you guys can see that, you can even take a screenshot of it if you would like. I'll flip through the pages right now and put them up on the screen for you guys, just so you guys can actually get a sense here of what everything is in case you can't get hold of one of these sheets. So there you go. And that's going to give you guys all the information that you need, hopefully. Maybe make whole prints. This is kind of goofy. I know you guys can probably get one, but in case you can't, there they are right there. So that's all the information that you're going to need to know about shipping with letter mail with Canada Post. Now I just want to quickly spend the last bit of this video responding to some of the questions that I got on the last shipping video that I did, because I feel like that'd be valuable to you guys to kind of answer some of the questions or the common questions about Canada Post shipping. And again, I'm not a complete genius when it comes to this, but I've learned a little bit from shipping with them, so hopefully I can help answer. Can you ship oversized mail online by yourself? If so, how can you share the link with that? That was a question I got so many times, and that's exactly what I was answering today with a letter. Of course, you can't do it online, as far as I know, but you can do it with the stamps just like that. And I believe you can even order the stamps online. So essentially, yes, you can do that, and once they arrive, then you can start shipping out with the stamps, which is basically the same thing. How much would it cost if you were to package a DVD with a tracking number? That's a great question, because sometimes I do have DVDs that go out, or video games that are worth more than, let's say, $25, $30. Let's say they're worth $100. Well, I'm not going to send it non-tracked. So I can just ask them to do it via some regular mail or the X-Post with my Canada Post business card, and that usually costs me around $10 to $12, $15 on the really high side I think I've had in the past, but usually $9, $10, $12 somewhere in there to ship anywhere in Canada. Can you help me understand how much it will cost if a video game weighs 120 grams and a small ball mailer going to the United States? This is a perfect time for me just to check my chart and answer it right here. Looks like it'd be $5.57 with tax, so there you go. Here's another interesting one right here. Somebody said you talked about it not having tracking. If you sign up for the small business card, which is free and takes 5 minutes, you can get up to $300 insurance and tracking and up to a 30% discount off your parcels. That's completely true except for the letter mail stuff. You do not get a discount on any of your letter mail stuff. There might be a way to get a discount online if you're ordering stamps. That's the only thing I could think of. But as far as I know, you can't get any discount with your Canada Post card when buying stamps or by shipping via letter mail. And then the final question here that I'll answer, I'm shipping a basketball jersey in a padded bag. It's about 1 inch thick. Will that work and ship by letter mail? Unfortunately, you know what? I don't actually know because I haven't seen his package dimensions exactly. But there is a size restriction in terms of the length and width that would have to be. So you'd have to be able to accommodate that, and I'm not sure as to specifically what that is. But then you'd also have to make sure that it was under 1 inch thick. And the issue with clothing, and why I haven't sent it via the slot yet, is because sometimes it will move in transport, and if the clerk throws it in, it folds over or whatever, and some of the clothing starts to stick up or it's bunched up at the bottom of the bag, then you're going to get into an issue where they're just going to send it right back. So I wouldn't advise to doing that. I mean, I guess if it's a very small thing like a jersey or something and you can get it into a really small parcel, you can give it a shot. But that's only my concern there, so that's why I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. And with all that said, I think that's really going to end today's video. The only last thing I'd say is if you haven't signed up for the Canada Post business card yet, highly suggest doing it. You don't have to be a registered business for it. You can get one in a few days, and it's very simple to do. You just sign up online, they send you one, and you're good to go. And you get, again, like he said, 30% discount, $300 insurance in some cases. I think most of the time it's a little bit less, but you get really great discounts, and it definitely helps you save a lot of money when shipping. So yeah, with that all said, leave all your questions down below, and I'll be happy to go ahead and start answering them again because I had a ton of fun doing that last time. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, leaving a like, and that's about it. I will see you guys all in the next video.